Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem, Rekakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, An Evil Eye Towards Her Daughter. Lord, will you are edified. Video was inspired from the YouTube platform Twisted Crimes Fair Use. Mom kills child and dumps her in trash with help of new BF. Then goes searching for her with police. Again, fair use.
So one time, we woke up, our door was open, and our 4-year-old baby, our baby girl, I don't know if she, which direction she went in. I was trying to see if your camera, captured any footage of her going to the backyard.
Y'all stop killing these kids. Stop it. Stop it. These kids don't deserve this. They don't.
And we continue to push for answers tonight as we try to learn more about the investigation into the death of 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels.
This is the story of Sequoia Samuels, a beautiful 4-year-old, who was reported to have walked out of the house around 6 a.m. while her parents were sleeping because they left their door open. During preliminary police interrogation, they got to know that her mother, Brittany Jackson, and her boyfriend, Jalen Hobson, had something to do with her disappearance.
Every time she come to my house, she'll cry to not go back with her mother, and I didn't understand why. I was so busy working. But, oh God, how could you? I don't understand.
They claimed the girl went missing just hours prior, but evidence reveals she had been missing weeks prior. Her boyfriend was seen on camera trying to throw off the cops by going from one house to the other, asking if they had seen the little girl, even though he knew that his girlfriend and him were the ones behind the disappearance.
So one time, we woke up, our door was open, and our 4-year-old baby, our baby girl, I don't know if she, which direction she went in. I was trying to see if your camera, captured any footage of her going.
Why on earth would anyone want to kill a 4-year-old, and how did the case get solved? Well, let's find out. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to the city of Memphis, Tennessee. Sequoia Samuels, age 4, was the daughter of Brittany Jackson. Brittany was dating a man by the name of Jalen Hobson. Both lived together in North Memphis with 4 kids, which included Sequoia Samuels. On June 15, 2023, Brittany made a report to the police about her daughter Sequoia Samuels missing. She told the cops Sequoia had walked out of the house around 6 a.m. while she and her boyfriend were sleeping. Police got to action right away and started looking for the missing 4-year-old.
Thank you all for coming out today. We really need the community support and the news media's assistance in putting out this information. We have a missing child, a 4-year-old child.
Paul, right?
Her name's Sequoia Samuels. She's a female, black, 4 years old, 3 feet tall, 30 pounds. She was last seen wearing a light blue shirt with some black pants with multicolored hearts on the pants. She was last seen in the area of 264 Caldwell. She possibly was walking on the north side of the street, which is right here close to Caldwell and North 7th. We want to try to get this information out to the public and the community within to start looking in their backyards, checking around their homes, and asking about other neighbors to wake up and start searching their areas as well. Is there any questions? At this time, she's just a missing child. She is in danger because she's a 4-year-old child that's out by herself, and she will, it's hot. That's a concern for us. We do have partners from the Shelby County Sheriff's Department, as well as the Memphis Police Department. Has multiple people on the ground looking.
Doesn't sound like he has much.
Yes,
we might be able to make this interview.
Police would not give up. They kept trying to find her and also give multiple updates as regards Sequoia.
So I'm Officer Teresa Carlson with the Memphis Police Department. So at this time, our search is continuing. We have been unable to locate the 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels at this time. We still have officers that are continuing to canvass the area, widening the search. We've enlisted help from Shelby County and TBI. I don't know if y'all have seen it yet, but we have elevated this to an endangered child with TBI. There's still no indication that she did anything but walk off at this point, but we do encourage anyone who lives in the Uptown area, please go outside, check your yards, check your cars. It's getting hot. She may have climbed into a car and we don't want her trapped inside one, so please check your yards, check your cars. If you have cameras and you live in this area, please go back to midnight until now and check your cameras. Again, she's about 3 feet tall, 30 pounds, 4 years old, last seen in a blue shirt and black pants.
The boyfriend can also be seen on camera at his neighbor's house asking if they might have captured the girl walking away from home. He was trying to help the police find the missing child. What a good boyfriend he is.
So what happened? We woke up, our door was open, and our 4-year-old baby, our baby girl, I don't know if she, which direction she went in. I was trying to see if your camera, captured any footage of her going to the backyard, or
It only showed if somebody walked real close.
Yeah.
Yep. You said 4 in the morning?
I see probably, I'm not sure what time, but it could 4 to 6. 4 to 6, 4 to 6.
I'll still look on there though.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I got you, my man.
Okay, my guy. She 4. It's not big time.
Okay.
All right.
And I hope y'all find them, man.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Despite his help, the cops were not having any luck. They again went out begging people to help.
We're asking community members as they come home for the evening to check their cameras around their home and look around their home to see if they see anything of significance. Our officers will continue to deploy and search the area. We're currently being assisted by the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Tennessee Highway Patrol, Shelby County Office of Emergency Management, Homeland Security, and the FBI. We ask the community, please, if you know anything concerning this incident, please call Crime Stoppers, share that information, because we need to ensure that we get this baby home safe. All right, so share it on your social media, text it, post this baby's picture. We need to ensure that she gets home safe. So any information, please share it.
When asked by the cops how the little girl disappeared, she claimed she gave Sequoia water then fell asleep on the couch, and Jalen came home and fell asleep. She claimed she woke up to her front door open, and found Sequoia missing, so she called police. After a lot of effort by the authorities, Sequoia's body was finally found in the trash few meters away from her house. Her body had decomposed really bad. Things were not matching what her mother had reported. Her family were really devastated about what had happened.
We're hearing from the paternal grandmother of Sequoia Samuels.
4-year-old Sequoia was reported missing last Thursday. Friday, her remains were found, and investigators say her mother confessed she had been dead for several weeks. Action News 5's Sydney Hawkins shares how Sequoia's father's family is coping.
If you use castor oil, you'll grow your hair longer. If you use argan oil, you'll decrease hair loss. If you use castor oil and argan oil, you'll grow your hair longer and decrease hair loss. If you use rosemary oil, you'll grow your hair faster. If you use castor oil, argan oil and rosemary oil, you'll grow your hair longer, decrease hair loss and grow your hair faster. If you use lavender oil, you'll make your hair thicker.
Because if you think she was trash, you're sadly mistaken.
Emotions still hot. Several questions remaining centered around the death of 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels, whose remains were found Thursday night in North Memphis. It came after an alleged false missing persons report and an intense day of search efforts.
I knew in my mind that wasn't true, but I was maybe thinking somebody may have kidnapped her or whatever. I don't know.
Sequoia's mother and her alleged boyfriend are charged in this case.
4-year-old baby, baby girl.
A Ring doorbell video shows the boyfriend asking if neighbors had seen the little girl wandering in the streets the day she was reported missing. According to the mother's arrest report, she told police Sequoia had been dead for weeks.
Right before Mother's Day, I had talked with her. I think Brittany had called me, and she had got me to speak with her, and I was able to tell her I love her. And I know I know she was live then.
Sequoia's mother, Brittany Jackson, is charged with aggravated child abuse, among other charges. This comes as no surprise to her grandmother, who says the 4-year-old often visited her with bruises and burn marks. Still, she says the pain is unbearable.
Every time she come to my...
Nothing but red flags, bruises, burnt marks, physical abuse.
House, she'll cry to not go back with her mother, and I didn't understand why. I was so busy.
And that crowd was indicating that she did not want to go back. So something was going on. The grandmother should have investigated that situation.
Working. But, oh God, how could you? I don't understand.
All right, so let's get some pre-subs. Deuteronomy 28 and 56, the tender and delicate woman, meaning what? No longer feminine among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot on the ground for delicateness and tenderness. So when you ask, how feminine were our women? They were so feminine that the ground could not even be touched by their feet. They would not even walk on the ground. That's how feminine. Her eye, meaning mine, shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. And in this case, for Sequoia Samuels. Look how her mom did her before she murdered her, okay? She was abusing her. She had bruises, and she had what? Burnt marks. Lamentations 4 and 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast, such as whales. Look how the female whales nurture their young. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Now, if you know anything about an ostrich, okay, the female ostrich will lay her eggs, cover the eggs, and come back and trample on the eggs because she has forgot where she laid the eggs. Careless / neglectful behavior. And our women has become worse than a female ostrich.
Live. Quiet, what he?
Just lock you.
There.
In Memphis, Sydney Hawkins, Action News 5.
Her maternity side could not believe Brittany knew all along where their baby was.
It is.
Did you talk to Brittany while the search was going on?
I did. I told her to call the police. We were over in that area back there, and I said, Brittany, we were searching for. I said, Brittany, have you called the police? And she said, no, ma'am.
Last precept. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12, and because iniquity, meaning wickedness, shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, and people are becoming extremely psychotic, okay? And in the case of Sequoia Samuels, look how her mom did her, okay? And who also played along in this wicked deed was her so-called new boyfriend. This is end time, people, okay? End time prophecies. This would have been unheard of 20, 30 years ago. You are looking at a people that are destroyed. At this time frame, the Most High is only dealing with who? The elect. All right, and I think that's in Galatians chapter Salakia. I want to say 6 and 16. And as many as walk according to this rule, walk how we are regulating our lifestyles, utilizing the scriptures to the best of our ability. Okay, and as many as walk according to this rule, peace be on them and mercy on the Israel of the Most High. That's the elect. So eventually, all of Israel will be saved. However, at this time frame, the Most High is only dealing with the elect, starting with the 144,000, trickling down to Israelite men, women, and children. Lord will, this was edifying. Shalom.